Hello and welcome to It's Your Business with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Joining me today is Michael Kehoe, who is a retail real estate specialist with Fairfield Commercial Real Estate in Calgary. Thanks for joining us today, Mike.
Thank you for inviting me, Mario.
All right, well, lots of news on the retail front today. Let's start with Le Chateau. 60 years in business, this Montreal-based company. They're closing down 123 stores, 1,400 jobs going by the wayside. Your thoughts, reaction to that?
Well, it's sad news on the Canadian retailing front, and certainly in the apparel industry. Le Chateau's been a fixture on the Canadian real estate scene at street fronts and shopping centers across the country. They've had problems for well over the past 24 to 36 months. They've worked hard to try to resolve, but it's just come to a point where they couldn't carry on and drastic measures were required.
Okay, when look at another big retailer that made news today was the Gap. It announced that it's closing a third of its stores, 220 Gap stores by early 2024. 80% of the remaining stores are going to be off malls. And it also announced 130 Banana Republic stores in North America shutting down in 3 years. Thoughts and reaction there, Mike?
Well, the nature of fashion retailing has changed dramatically over the past few years, and certainly in the era of COVID-19. Many people are buying their clothing online. The Gap's footprint was very large across North America, and they had many underperforming stores. I think this is a big correction point in their business. It's not unexpected. We've seen them downsizing and closing stores over the past 18 to 24 months. So this is just a continuation of that process. Brand will live on. It's one of the longest standing premier brands in the shopping center business across North America, and I expect it to live on. Drastic measures are required in these times, and it's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's happening.
Take a look at what's happened on a local front here. Just recently, it was learned that Swimco, a long-standing Calgary company, like for the past 40 plus years, is also shutting down. Were you surprised at that?
I was surprised that the end came so dramatically. It was a sad day in Calgary that with this homegrown family-run brand has come to an end. They were definitely in a very hard-hit, vulnerable situation with respect to their product, the swimwear and travel industry, the cruise industry being shut down. There were a lot of factors that led up to this, but I guess I wasn't surprised, but I was saddened and disappointed.
Okay. Let's take a look at malls, obviously, with all these stores and big retailers, right, shutting down. What's the future of malls going to be?
Well, the future of malls is solid. Bricks and mortar retail are the blue chip workhorse of any retail strategy. The pace of change has just been accelerated so much in the past few years, and with COVID-19, the pace is even faster. Malls and shopping centers are masters at switching in stores, changing up their tenant mix. The pace of that is being accelerated now. When you'd go to a mall and you used to notice that there'd be a couple of new stores, or maybe there was a new offering somewhere, and in the news there was a grand opening happening. Now every week you go to the shopping center or the mall, it's different. And it keeps the offering fresh for consumers. Landlords of the major shopping centers have worked hard to keep their tenants viable and survive through this difficult period.
Okay, so Mike, one last question. Everybody talks about the retail apocalypse out there, right? What's your opinions on that? Are we seeing a retail apocalypse, knowing full well that there's going to be more of these retailers, maybe even some major ones, household names that are going to shut down in the near future?
The retail apocalypse is just laughable, in my opinion. It's a complete overstated media narrative that is groundless. As I mentioned, the pace of change is so acute right now. Stores are coming and going. We're noticing here in Calgary that for every space that comes available, there are 2 or 3 offers on it, especially restaurants. They're turning over quickly now with new, fresh concepts. Retail and the food service industry are always changing. They're always evolving. It's just that, the untrained eye, the pace is so fast now, it appears that it's some kind of meltdown. It's not really the case. Bricks and mortar stores, shopping centers, a lot of this space will be repurposed, some of it into non-retail uses, especially the larger spaces. People want to shop, they want to be out and about in a social human environment, and future looks bright. It's just that things are happening more quickly now. So terrifying. So hold on to your hat. It's going to get a lot more wild out there, and I can't wait.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mike, for joining us today.
Thank you, Mario. Take care.
Okay, that was Michael Kehoe, a retail real estate specialist with Fairfield Commercial Real Estate in Calgary. This has been It's Your Business with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Thanks for joining us today.